welcome to the IJK podcast. We're gonna do the predictions against Conor McGregor versus Donald Cowboy Cerrone, and their fight's happening January 18th. And no introductions. My co-host El Skinny. El Skinny, what's your prediction?
Right now I already know about the prediction because they have both really hard fighting styles, really aggressive. But I'm kind of going for McGregor.
McGregor. I'm going for Cowboy because he fought in New Mexico, and New Mexico used to be Mexico and stuff, so I got to go with that. And how you like the trailer that they came out with the UFC?
Yeah, I really like that trailer with the whole Cowboy and stuff.
You know the song is called?
What?
The song they use is Painted Black, a recover. I don't know what the girl's name. Fucking perfect. That's so beautiful. And because of Cowboy, because Western, and I honestly beautiful. I'm going for Cowboy myself because the only thing McGregor could win is if he walks down Cowboy, and Cowboy's not used to fighting from back pedal and stuff. But if he becomes reckless like any opponents like McGregor did he's gonna get fucking caught with a big ass high kick in the face and shit. It's gonna be down.
I seen that Cowboy doesn't really have a dominant hand to punch, and McGregor has the left, the hard right, really hard right, or the left.
And I feel like we can't take nothing from McGregor. He beat honestly Jose Aldo, and he just fought recently. I think he got robbed against the opponent he fought. I forgot his name, and I feel like he was undefeated for 10 years, and McGregor just beating him in 13 seconds. Like what he did with when he fought Khabib, if he just walks down like he has no respect for the power, then he's gonna have a big problems because Cowboy could fight standing up and in wrestling. And the biggest problem with McGregor is him tapping out. You think he's gonna get tapped out if he goes to the ground?
Yeah, definitely. Because I haven't seen him get out of that much.
And you heard the news that McGregor hit some old man.
Oh, for real?
He was in a bar, and I guess I'm gonna just tell you a little recap. He was in a bar, and it was in Ireland. He was telling his old man like, "Hey, drink my whiskey, proper 12." And the guy didn't want to drink that shit, and I guess McGregor just decked him, and he took it too. He didn't get knocked down or knocked out, but he just took that punch and started drinking his own beer. And if you say some shit, Cowboy's gonna bring that up. And honestly, Conor, I feel like you can't be talking shit against the press conference with Cowboy, because they're gonna bring up his past, like you broke someone's phone, you broke bus, you punched an old man even though he didn't get knocked out. That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Honestly,
he really has a lot of things on his past and shit.
You like McGregor? You like his fights?
Yeah, yes. I've seen a lot of his fights. He might have an advantage on the standing up and shit, on the ground.
I feel like Cowboy has more advantage with the kickings and stuff, and the reason why is because he has the most wins and most knockouts in the UFC. Conor, he only has 2 rounds to take down Cowboy Cerrone. If he doesn't, he's gonna get fatigued. That's what he's well known for. And if you could counterpunch him and walk in on him, then I could see Cowboy losing the fight. But I don't see that because Cowboy is busy, physically the bigger man, and he's fighting at Cowboy's weight class. And Conor, he isn't a big welterweight, 175 pounds. So now me telling you that, you think there's gonna be a big factor to it.
Yeah. Because he used to fight out lower than that, right?
Yeah, he fought at 155.
Yeah.
You seen the Nate Diaz fight with Conor, right?
Yeah, the one he lost.
Yeah, he fought at 175, and that's where he got the rematch. But he didn't look big. He came at 168, and that's low. And supposedly, if you don't come at the weight in the UFC, they take 30% of your purse. You make that fight.
Damn.
Yeah, they take a lot of money. Like, let's say it's just like he has $1 million, right? They take like 30% of that $1 million. And the other opponent gets the money. Let's say he missed weight, and 30% of his check goes to Cowboy Cerrone.
No, that sucks.
Yeah, let's get off topic. I know you didn't see the fight. I saw the fight against UFC 245 against Usman versus Colby Covington in the whole undercard. And supposedly Usman, I didn't see most of the fight because I got knocked out. I saw the Amanda fight. But I'm gonna just give you a recap. Colby Covington his jaw got broken, and all that shit talking, say, he's a Donald Trump fan and stuff, and Donald Trump calls him and stuff. That's what you get, motherfucker, for being with Donald Trump. You know, everyone, after he got knocked out, everyone was jumped up, excitement. And Usman, the Nigerian, a nightmare, still retained. And I feel like I already know he was going to win because he beat Tyron Woodley, and Kobe Covington was scared to fight Tyron Woodley. Tyron Woodley, he was the best at the welterweight. So let's go back to the Cowboy fight. Would you want to take a kick from Cowboy?
Hell no.
What about for 200 grand?
Oh yeah, I'll take it for 200 grand. You know, it's only temporary.
in the leg in the temple.
What?
You gotta get kicked in the temple.
Oh hell no, that's gonna fuck me up. That's gonna make me lose head of memory.
He's a big boy, bro. He's 6'1", and I feel like he should never go down to lightweight. He should stay at welterweight. The only loss I've seen from him was against Jorge Masvidal and Darren Till by knocking him out. But they put the pressure on him. Like I said, if Conor could put the pressure on him, because Cowboy can't fight off the back pedal, so that's the only way Conor could win. But I don't know. And I remember Conor, he's saying some shit about Canelo. When he fought Floyd, you seen the fight, Conor versus Floyd, right?
Yeah.
I like it how Conor said, I turned Floyd to a Mexican. You know, he say Mexican style. And people are used to Mayweather, you know, defensive-wise, you know, bob and weaving and stuff, and countering, cutting the ropes and stuff. I feel like Floyd didn't respect Conor. He's just walking down. And supposedly they're saying he hits hard, but they said Floyd said already that he don't hit as Manny Pacquiao. He doesn't hit as hard as Canelo. And Manny Pacquiao is really, he's short, and he fights at 145, I think, at welterweight, at boxing welterweight. How did you feel when Floyd beat your favorite UFC fighter?
No, I would never said it, but I really wanted him to fight in UFC. But he was too scared, I guess.
You know, I think he is gonna fight in the UFC. They're making a big contract with him and Dana White.
Mm.
I think he's gonna fight Khabib. You know who Khabib is?
Oh yeah, he's gonna fucking lose.
But if it's boxing, you know Khabib has no chance of beating Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, because they have the different advantages and different reasons.
I'm gonna send you a video of Khabib wrestling a bear at 9 years old, I think. Bro, I would be scared to wrestle that dude.
Mm-hmm.
What would you do if you wrestled?
No, I already know I'm gonna lose, so I'm just gonna give up.
Like, what would you be thinking in your mind? Like, this dude's physically strong as fuck. If you could wrestle a bear, just imagine the strength. You know, you can't do nothing.
Yeah, and just kept taking, you know.
Or you seen the highlights from the trailer. So you still favor McGregor, even though Cowboy had crazy knockouts in that.
Yeah. You know, they both have their different advantages and disadvantages.
Alright, let's say, what round do you see Cowboy losing against Conor McGregor?
Probably one of the first two. Because like you say, you know, Conor doesn't really do good in the ending match, the ending rounds. The last round, you mean?
So you're saying second round knockout or first round? He needs to get that knockout.
Yeah, he needs it. If he doesn't get it, he might not win.
I feel like, because, you know, he's in a higher weight class now. And I feel like the reason why they're fighting Cowboy is so the next big fight, if he wins, if Khabib doesn't fight him, Jorge Masvidal. I feel like Jorge Masvidal would definitely knock out Conor. Search up Jorge Masvidal versus Ben Askren after the podcast, and 5-second knockout. I guess that's when the referee stopped it. It's a second 2-second knockout. Yeah. And Ben Askren, he's a wrestler. He's one of the best wrestlers in the UFC, and Jorge, he's one of the best strikers I've ever seen. And he tricked the wrestler by running, and the wrestler tried to take a takedown, and he took a beautiful knee in the temple, knocking him out. And let's just say Conor does beat Cerrone in the bad way. Because Cerrone is old. I feel like he's out of his prime already. Jorge Masvidal versus Conor. I see Conor losing the fight. If Conor does demolish Cowboy in the second round like you predicted, I feel like if he fights Masvidal's too big for him, 5'11", Conor's 5'9". And Masvidal's a big boy. He hasn't get knocked down or knocked down. Oh yes, he did. He got knocked down by Darren Till, but that's a big dude.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Conor has the power to knock down Cerrone, unless Cerrone gets reckless and leaves his chin open. But for me, my prediction, I see Cowboy maybe beating Conor in the later rounds, maybe the third or fourth. If not, it's gonna be a go by decision because Conor does have a chin, but if he leaves his chin open like what he did to Khabib just gave him a beautiful overhand right, clipped him. That's my first time seeing Conor go down like that. I'm like, wow. Because at first, Conor didn't respect Khabib. They have a big rival. His heat at the moment. He didn't respect his power. He was like, oh, he's just a wrestler. He has the overhand right. That's all. He didn't respect him, and he got caught. So, supposedly Canelo's in the fight. You want Canelo to fight a light heavyweight, or he should go back down to middleweight?
I think I should go back into middleweight.
I don't think that's a good idea because you can't be going up and down at weight. I feel like if he's gonna go down in weight, super middleweight, he could fight Callum Smith. And Callum Smith's last fight, he didn't do that good. And Canelo has the power. If he knock out Sergey Kovalev, he can knock out Callum Smith. Any last words?
Maybe might be bad for him too. Might fuck him up.
When the fight happens, we'll do a review on this IJK podcast. Thank you, Skinny, for coming on and talking about the fight. And maybe we're gonna do a next video about console or something else or gaming on Thursday. And since I've been recording on Monday, I'm gonna upload on Tuesday. But thank you for the coming. Peace out.